Afternoon, Pete here, how are we all doing? It's Monday afternoon. I'm just out for a walk with Stanley. Just an the afternoon walk. I'm going to go on a little bit of a different route today. So I'll bring you along and show you a little bit. There's Stanley, look down there. We're just heading up from where the village is sort of behind me. So we're walking away from the village, which is down the hill. And we're just going past one of the old drying stores. You can just see it, not very good, you can just about see it through there. That's one of the drying stores. They used to dry the clay. There's a chimney up there, which was sort of like basically underground heating. And they used to, as far as I can see, I understand, they laid the clay out on top and it let it dry. And they put it in sacks and then it'd be taken down from here on a cart, by horse and cart, down to the docks down at Par, or Charlestown probably, something like that. A little waterfall there. There's actually a bigger waterfall in the woods just to my right, which we've been to before. It's called Garker Falls in there. There's also a mine shaft over there as well, so you can tell the industry. Like if you look there through there, you can just see the waterfall down there. Quite a nice little waterfall, I think. So we're going to head on up. I'll bring you back in a bit. You see the water that comes down, and further down sort of goes into what they call the White River and all that. You can see it's sort of like a whitish colour. We don't pick it up very well on the camera, but I'm sure it convinces the clay that makes it white. So anyway, bring you back in a bit and get up here. Right, well we've walked up from the village, which is down in the valley over that way. It's about a mile, just over a mile to the house. Eden Project is sort of over that way. We've come up this is part of National Cycleway 2. It's also part of the clay trails. Then you get the Bugle, Roach. We can get right across country, right across the other side to Newquay this way, across Gosmore and that. And the path goes up to a little village called Trethurgy, which is up there, and follows it round, all the way around that way, into that direction. But we're just doing a different route today. And it's pretty good walking. It's steep in places, uphill places, but it's just sort of gravelly. So it's ideal for cycling, walking, horse riding. You get a lot of horse riders, dog walkers. Yeah, it's quite nice. Part of the clay trails. You can pick maps up for the clay trails as well and find them. Look online as well. I want to go around there. Up that way, because the little spot I found that might be suitable for a wild camp, which I quite fancy doing. Although I am going to do a wild camp on Dartmoor in the winter, just because I want to do one really. However, the only trouble this time of year, you're spending 12-14 hours in a tent pretty much because it's dark, which is not ideal in a small backpacking tent. So maybe take some podcasts and listen to radio, but yeah, there's not a lot you can do. So at 64, I don't want to do too many of those. So I'll probably do one. But I want to come up here and have a look at this, because I'm probably going to do like a little bushcrafty camp up here with my tarp and stuff, a little lightweight camp. Also want to get on a bike, push bikes. It's not been a very good year 2024 in terms of getting out and about really. A few motorcycle trips, but the weather has been pretty dire to be honest with you. A few odd days of warm sunshine, but it's been so wet again this year. Mild, but wet and muddy. And it's been raining all morning to be honest, on and off, all day. So it's not been ideal today. This area is just littered with clay workings and mines. So a lot of it's been left to go back to nature, which is great. Getting a bit red in the face now. Yeah, so there's lots of old industrial workings around here, clay workings, mines, all around this area. I'm going to say to my wife sometimes, imagine what it was like, 100 to 200 years ago. It must have been, because we had 2 mills in the village where I lived. There was a bone mill, which processed animal bones, and I assume that's for bone china. I don't know, I'm guessing. And there was another mill, like just a bread mill, I think. But there's also cart stores and count houses, etc. A lot of the old cottages have got names like that, and it just means so busy, in this area. Must have been hundreds of people working here, all around here. Sort of walked up from the town, from the village, and we're about a mile and a half in, and it's just started to rain again. Which is weird because the sun's out. This is what we get all this time, these sudden showers. Some last longer than others. I think it rained most last night, to be frank. So yeah, I'll just spin. So there's another deserted pit in there. I think someone's got, it's obviously privately owned, but they've got a place in there. There's a nice lake in there actually. Don't know if they're fishing it or what, but never really see anybody there. So that way we follow the clay trails and take you to Trethurgy that way. This way takes you towards the back of Eden. There's a footpath that goes across and you can go out towards a place called Laxillian in that direction, along this way. But up here on the right, there's a little place I want to just have a little look at. Should have bought myself a brew really, when it should have. But because it keeps raining, well, I just couldn't be bothered today. Standing down there. I'll bring you back in a bit. So we've just come up this path here. Over there, called Cornish Alps. You see like the old spoil heaps. That one's actually got a Cornish flag on top. The one to the right. You can walk up onto that one there, and they put some standing stones up there, but they're modern. So when they're doing the clay work in somewhere there. Beautiful farmland though. That's Trethurgy, the village of Trethurgy. It's sort of like the next village up from me. And we're just sort of walking to the back of Eden now. Up this path here. It's about, this walk I do is about 3 miles. You can obviously make it a lot longer or a lot shorter. That's a good thing, there's so many footpaths, different places you can go. I mean, this is not bad underfoot as well, because it's quite dry, well, not dry is the wrong word, but it's not mud. A lot of the footpaths are just walking through mud. And especially like they get so boggy, especially if they've been horses or vehicles or something. I've often seen foxes here as well, playing just over there, just on that hedge line. So I don't know if there's a fox lives in there. I haven't seen any cubs, but I've seen a couple of fully grown foxes along there. Beautiful scenery around there, beautiful. For me, this is what it's about, peace and quiet. And even if I can't get out further afield, I can, close to home, get out into nature, away from everything, and have a little walk. Because I'm a relative newcomer to Cornwall, and I've been 7 years here now, it's a there's so many places to explore quite locally, so don't really need to go on holiday. It'd just be nicer to get some bit better weather, you know, a few dry days. I don't mind it freezing cold. It'd just be nice to have a few dry days. And then we've got over there, focus. Over in the distance, you can there's a little village called Luxillian, and beyond that, Helmond Tor over in the distance, and beyond that, which you can't really see from here, you're looking across to Bodmin Moor in the distance, and Row Tor and Brown Willie. And that down there is Eden Geothermal. Haven't heard much about it. There was a little bit of uproar when it started digging, drilling down. They drilled down, I think, I don't know, quite a few hundred metres. And I don't really know much about it. I haven't heard much about it lately, so I'll have to find out what's going on. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a sec, because I'm just going to go deviate off this path in a minute and have a look at this possible wild camping spot. What I thought about a little spot in here. I could put a ridge line across there and put my tarp there, or there, or there. It's a little bit of a slope in a way, but it's pretty flat. I won't be that far, I don't think, because there's some buildings behind me. But, it's not bad little woodland. No widowmakers as such, anything to cause a problem. So that's a possibility for a little camp. I'm not back here somewhere. There's a bit of wood, so I probably could have a small campfire somewhere over back here. So there's a lot of leaves, I'll clear away. Yeah, there's a possibility. Just to try out some kit. No dead trees, or a lot of wood that's broken down and stuff. Okay, I'll bring you back in a bit. We're just coming back down to the back of Eden now. There's the main Eden road, goes into Eden Project. As you can see, it's part of the clay trail. It's got the sign for Tretheargy up that path there. If you go this way, you can pretty much cycle or walk to Bugle. Then it's a good path as well. And obviously this way it goes to Eden. 3/4 of a mile to Eden Project, 2 miles to Luxillian. There is a really nice footpath, ancient footpath over here. It goes down to the main road, so you can cross the main road and keep going. It's a nice path. It goes down through here. Just coming along this part, there's access to it, and it's sort of like a wetland. There's a footpath going along there, over to there, but it's pretty much flooded, so I'm not going to walk because I haven't got high boots on. It'll be over there. Yeah, interesting. Never been here before. You watch me go up to my neck in the wood, in mud here. There's a sort of stone trucks in there, I don't know what it is. Yeah, interesting. I'll have to come and explore this a bit more. There'll be loads of mosquitoes here in the summer. That's the trouble. And you can see along that wall there, there's a lovely old footpath that runs down. It goes down to sort of, well, not a main road, but goes down to a road. So it's pretty much not really where I want to go today. Although I've been down it a few times, cycled and walked when I've gone across Luxillian or other places. So it's all part of Imridge. It was clay working. There's not a footpath in access. I have to come back and explore a bit more another time. Anyway, I'll bring you back. So I've just come along the clay trails and we're into sort of the back of Eden now. Back to normal, where our normal sort of walking area is. So I've just been sort of come around in a big loop, and that way it's the main road that goes into Eden down there. looking across there, my fingers are where the sea is. That's sort of Gribbin Head. That follows you around to Foy. And then we've got Iron Age Hill Fort over there, which we've been to on the top of those hills up there, which is part of the Saints Trail. So we're just going to sort of walk up and round the field where Mr. Man normally has his zoom is, and which you've all seen many a times, and then we'll sort of be heading back down into the village really. But strange weather we're having at the moment. I mean, it's still mild. I mean, I've got a t-shirt and a coat on, waterproof coat, but it's you get walking, it soon gets bloody warm. Yes, Dan. Stanley, good boy, good boy. Just got to be careful because deer about up here as well, and people with dogs and stuff. Anyway, nice and clear this evening. So that's St Austell Bay round there, looking round towards Blackhead. Sunset's just going down. There's the bench up there that I like sitting on. There's Mr. Stanley. Pretty awesome views. There was a big old buzzard up there a little while ago. Don't know where he's gone. Can't see him now. Get a lot of buzzards around here. It's a pity about these phone lines across the field. It'd be beautiful views. Peaceful. You can hear a factory. There's a scrapyard about 2 miles away, over that way behind us, and you can hear them crashing and banging every so often. But normally it's so peaceful up here. Lovely spot. Anyway, I'm going to finish up now, so take care. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching and all that good stuff, and if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. Hopefully we'll get out the bikes soon, motorbikes or push bikes, and do a bit. Like I say, it's been really awkward this last few months as well. My wife broke her arm, and unfortunately she got the bug. I had the bug, but not too bad. And the wife had the bug, so it's just been a case of not being able to get out as much as I'd want to. Only local. Look, he's absolutely going absolute mental case. Look at him. Here, good boy. He loves coming up here because he gets to have a good old stretch and a good old run round, don't you, Stanley? So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Speak to everybody soon. Bye for now. Pete out.